everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. This video is called Hoarding or Preparing. But first off, if you guys like the videos please and like the channel, please subscribe, please hit the like button, ring the notification bell please, and comment below. I love your comments and love staying engaged with you guys. So with that said, hoarding or preparing. So this started, my thought process for this video started when I was, we're starting our quarantine, our shelter in place, and I ran out of town to get just the last couple things. So I'm not planning to leave the house for at least 2 weeks, hopefully more like a month. So just grab a couple things we needed. You can see groceries in the background here. So what got me thinking about this was as I'm going out the door of Costco, they're looking at my receipt, and the lady checking my receipt said, "Well, I guess we're back to hoarding." I bit my tongue so hard and held my hand at my, clenched my leg with my right hand so I didn't punch her in the throat. Because if I was a millennial or somebody that's easily offended, I would have been all butthurt and offended about that. I chose to bite my tongue and not say anything, go out to my truck and unload the first load. But the only reason is I made 2 loads is because of the large bulky items. What did I have in my cart? Nothing in my cart had anything to do with hoarding or really prepping or anything like that. What I had in my cart was I had a thing of paper towels because why not, they had it. I had a thing of toilet paper because why not, they had it. I had a thing of waters because why not, they had it. I had a thing of nutritional shakes for my little one. I had a thing of pull-ups for my little one. I had a thing of baby wipes for my little one. I had a thing of dog food for my dogs. You know, those are all big, bulky items, so that filled up a cart. Oh, and I had 2, the only thing that were closely hoarding, which isn't hoarding, was 2 15-pound bags of potatoes. Oh, and a box of Cheez-Its for my little ones. Seriously, and because I had that in my cart, none of which are more, oh, and I had a case of Diet Pepsi. Seriously, nothing in my cart had anything to do with hoarding, preparing, or anything like that. That's just life. And she had to make that stupid comment, which maybe I should have addressed it at the time. Maybe I should have called in a manager or something like that. I don't know, because that really is an appropriate comment nowadays. But anyway, what is the difference between hoarding and prepping or preparing? Well, hoarding is trying to get a lot of something or as much as something as you possibly can when there's a high need, high demand for that item. Like in an emergency, like right now, yes, you could call somebody a hoarder if they're going to the store and they're buying, 10 big huge packs of toilet paper. I get it. That might possibly be classified as hoarding. Because, but preparing, being a prepper, prepping, all those kind of things are on a regular basis. We do it all the time. Like I say, prep a little every day. We prep on a regular basis. And it's not mass amounts at all the time. I mean, sometimes it's larger bulk items or something like that. Yeah, sometimes I go to the restaurant supply store and pick up a couple 100 pounds of rice, a couple 100 pounds of beans. Yes, but that's not hoarding because it is not during an emergency or a time of need. I am not taking from others. I am not taking supplies that others need and creating these artificial shortages. Some people are hoarding right now, yes. Some people are just preparing though. I think the main difference between hoarding and preparing or prepping is the agenda of the person saying those words. The agenda of people that use the term hoarders is anti-preparedness. With the exception of the fact that there are people out there that are actually hoarding now due to this. Some people are just trying to get prepared. Some people are just trying to take care of their families and stuff like that. So it's no big deal. But that's the big thing. That's the difference between hoarding and preparing. We've been doing it all along, us preppers. And if you're new to the game, welcome, first off, and congratulations on being awake. I'm really glad. And I don't say that in a way to like shove it in your face or anything like that whatsoever. I think it sucks that we're in this situation. It's a horrible situation, but some good can come out of anything. There's always some good that you can find in anything. The some good that's coming out of this situation is, there's a lot of good things, actually. One of the good things is awakening more people to the world of preparedness, of at least basic general preparedness. I'm not talking about doomsday preppers. I have a massive bunker complex with a compound and armored vehicles and all this stuff and an army next to me and whatever. That's not realistic. That show was crazy. I mean, real preppers aren't going to be on TV anyway, especially showing off their location. Anybody can can figure out where those people actually live. So YouTube is way different. There's certain things I don't show, obviously. So to keep OPSEC under wraps and to keep myself and my family safe. But welcome if you guys are new, and don't be fearful. Don't be scared because you're not ready, because you haven't been preparing for 10 plus years like a lot of us, or years or whatever. Just do what you can when you can. Get what you can. Don't be crazy about it. Try to spread out. Get a little bit of everything. You can still get food. You can still get enough food to get like a month's worth of food for your family, just in case you have to quarantine, in case they shut everything down or something like that. But like even in Italy, where it is all quarantine, they're still letting people maybe one at a time into grocery stores. I found that out today. I went to a sporting goods type store, hunting, fishing, outdoors type store today, to pick up. Here, I'll show you. So this was my primary mag that I carried in my Glock 19. It's a Glock 19 mag. Well, if you guys recognize it, it's a Magpul Glock 19 mag. So I trust Magpul products. I know it works. I've used it, all this stuff like that. But there's something about just having a Glock mag for me, and it may just be a mental thing. It may not be. There may not be any validity in the concern. But I didn't actually have a Glock 19 mag. I have Glock 17 mags. I have Glock 19X mags. The 17 rounders, the 19 rounders, stuff like that. But for concealed carry purposes and appendix location, that area where the magazine is, the butt of the gun, is what prints. So, and the Glock mag actually has a narrower, a thinner base plate, so it actually will print less. So I wanted to get an actual Glock 19 mag. So I went and I got a Glock 19 mag. Well, that store were only letting in like one person at a time. They were only, I guess they had a certain number of people they're letting in the store. When one came out, one could go in. And so you had to wait in line outside the store. If you're buying a gun, you had to wait in line even longer to go buy a gun. And people were losing their minds. I walked by the gun counter. They still had some guns, but nothing like normal. And their ammo, they still had ammo. So, but anyway, that's kind of way off topic. Sorry, I do that. But I still think it's valid, good information that you guys will enjoy. So, and that's another reason why I don't edit my videos. So I may pause them at certain times, but that's about it. Hoarding versus prepping. Yeah, it's just, don't worry about people labeling you as a hoarder if you're a prepper. Don't get all offended. Don't worry about it. Right now, it's not really the time to battle with people or argue. If you want to stand up, sure, go for it. I just, I want to limit my time around people anyway, and I want to limit my time in the store. I just wanted to get in and get out. I just didn't want to interact with anybody more than I had to, stuff like that. So, I just dropped it. I figured be the bigger person, whatever. Karma, what comes around goes around. She'll get hers. Anyway, I encourage you guys to prep a little every day. And like I always say, prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear. We don't fear, but we still prepare because we have to do our part. So I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are staying sheltered in place as much as possible. Like I said, this is my last trip to town for hopefully like a month. So hopefully I'll, you know, just be able to do the things. So I'm actually stopping right now to pick up some elderberry syrup, just to keep us, you know, taken care of and stuff. So I love you guys. Please, you know, comment. I love your comments, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Blessings to you and yours.